Hey guys, welcome back to Comfy Cozy Up, and this is day 20. The days are going a little bit too fast for me. 12 more days before back to reality, but I'm going to be heading, spending some time with my family, trying to do a little things here and there. Looking forward to a little bit of, date night, a little bit of movies and hanging out, dinner, that kind of deal. And baking, make my Christmas cake and, the Jamaican rum cake or black cake, you guys love to call it. And so that's coming up. So I missed my crafting, but I did my last crafting for the month. Actually, I think I'm done. I made 10 project total, and 7 for myself and 3 for someone else. And I'm proud of myself that I did manage to do one dress, a pajama bottom and a top for someone else, and I'm looking forward to see how it fits on them and all that other stuff. But before I go more into all the stuff, the craft stuff I did today, let's talk about the Survivalists, and that is Kashana Colley. Lord, this is one of the ones that was sent to me. It is a debut novel, and it is not what I thought it was going to be about. I was thinking this was going to be one of those creepy, like stranger danger kind of vibes. It is giving me pure stupidity. This is like one of the stupidest characters I can think of. They're just stupid. What's the word? Isn't even the word. Just stupid. Just stupid. I can't even come with nothing else. It's one of those books that is just bad from the beginning, but you find that you are still turning them damn pages knowing that this is a book that should have not been a book. Now, granted, I love stories that has metaphors, that is, you get that kind of message in it. And, for this, it's a woman and she's a lawyer and she's having difficulty at work, and, she's losing her job, and these people are taking advantage of her by taking over her documents that she wrote, and, all this happened. And then she just kind of want to be out there and get exposed to something different. So she meet this man on a date, and this man was red flag from the get-go. The fact that his career tanked because he did something that cost him his career. Then there's that whole roommate. He lives in a brownstone. This is New York, y'all, and that's another thing that should have been a red flag. He's in New York with living with a woman that is building a bunker because the world's come to an end. Anything's gonna happen, she needs to be able to escape. And then you have a man who is having these weapons and out there selling it to people because everybody needs to have a strap. Men need to be strapped, and it's all this is happening, and she decided it was a good idea to go move in with these lunatics. At this point I was like, yeah, she dumb too. This is just stupid. It's just stupid. It's so stupid. And then it just got worse as the book goes on, and the things that she's doing, and you're just like, how bad can it get? And you just want to know, because you just know this is going to be terrible. There's her friend who's a psychologist, and she's telling her, girl, no, these people crazy, you need to get out. And I'm thinking, wait, well, your friend should have known you crazy too, and so I was just like, so many moments in this book where I'm like, no, this is a no. But why am I still reading this? This should be it. And I'm like, no, I want to know. Oh, it's train wreck, but I want to know where it's going to lead her. How bad is it going to get? That kind of deal. So with that said, I do not recommend this book. However, if you into crazy characters that's just doing the wild and over the top storyline of people just doing the most, knock yourself out and get it this. I can't give this book no more than 2 stars. I cannot even give it more than 2 stars. It is definitely was my cup of tea. This was not for me. So Womp womp. Another womp womp debut. I'm not sure what's going on with the debut, but it's not a lot of good debut I'm getting so far that I'm like impressed. This is two that I was, this is the second one that I'm strongly like nah. And then there's one where it's just, it was okay. It was okay. And then there was two that was absolutely amazing. So I guess you could say they're 50-50 at this point. But we'll talk about the next one tomorrow. So let's talk about my last dress. I will put it here. And my last dress is just, the fabric is absolutely stunning, and it was perfect for this pattern because I tried to do this pattern with another fabric, and the fabric choice was not good. Even though it had stretch in it, it was not a 4-way stretch, so there was like issues with the neck. It was just too much, so I had to park it because I'm gonna try to save it with another option that I can do to it. But this dress I absolutely love. I love the fabric color. I love that the color changes, depends on the light. It looks totally different. And I like that. It's definitely a funky dress. It is short. So I'm gonna love it with my, you know, nice pump, date night kind of deal. So I'm hoping to wear it while I'm in New York. I'm hoping to wear some of these clothes while I'm in New York, because I made them. I want to enjoy them. I don't care where we're going somewhere. I have not made full plans of what I want. Definitely having a date night. Definitely want to do a movie. Definitely want to do dinner with fam. So I haven't like figured out everything else. Of course I have to bake, so you know, everybody looking forward to my rum cake, you know, my black cake, all that. So yeah, so I'm glad I was able to get that, because I am so proud of myself to do 10 projects this month and to have 3 of them for someone else, because I do not sew for anybody at this point. I am still a rookie to me. It is 2 years and I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to get the fitting right, all that other stuff. So I'm not like, yeah, I just want to make you something, but this is something, a treat, and hopefully it comes out good for them. And I would just make stuff for my mom, my friend, every so often, you know, or, you know, my man sometimes. But it's not something where I want to take on other people. No, it's literally a hobby that I enjoy, that I get a lot of pleasure out of. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. It's very good for when I'm stressed. And I don't want it to become something that people are just going to be like, can you make me this? Because that's another thing where it's nice telling people you sew, but it's so annoying when people feel like now you're their seamstress because you sew. I am not no one's seamstress. I just love to sew for myself. And that's how it's going to be. Once in a while, I might feel nice about making somebody something, but it's just not going to be like a business situation where I just, no, it's a hobby that I love and I want to keep loving it before other people ruin it. So then I also made a few other stuff as far as tote bag. So I made this pouch, and initially I was going to put a hook here so that it will have something here, and because this fabric is so thick that it was hard to really get it where it would look like how I wanted, so I just closed it back up. So it's a little weird on this end because it was supposed to have something here. So but it depends. Later I might, you know, another time when I feel like it, I might open it back and actually do what I really wanted to do with the D-rings, because I got a bag full of D-rings. These are great, and I also have the bigger ones that I'm going to use for some belts. I have some belts that I want to make for certain things. That, so yeah, there's like these little D-rings. So I was gonna put one here, but this one is big, but I do have some smaller ones. But I wanted to do that, but it just didn't work out. So put that back. But I love these fabric. Now these are the fabric where I call the granny fabric. Yeah. Back in the days, this is giving me the 60s and the 70s vibes. The texture and the, you know, rug, like the old couch from back in the days at your grandma's house. This is what these fabric texture is giving me, and that's why I buy them, because one, they're inexpensive. They sell like I think you could get like a yard I think it's a yard for like $2 or something like that. But they're cheap and they're pre-cuts, of course. You know, I think that's another reason why they're so inexpensive. But I love buying them when I go to the fabric store. I have tons of different ones. So I also made this one, which I think I might end up giving this one to my mother. And this is a tote bag, and it's the one that has the side in there. So I think this is a good size. It is not layered inside because of the texture of the material. Yeah, anything I put in is going to be too bulky. So the only thing I need to do that I have not done properly is, you know, press it. So I need to give this a nice press. And then this one is something different in terms of I've added a pocket in the front. And I love this. So there's a pocket right here, and I love the design. I just love this. It's again grandma couch, you know, the rug, that old vintage texture look. It's just, yes, and I am here for it. And this one has just straight, there's no side anything, so it's a little bigger. And again, I like bags like this. Shove my books in there when I'm going somewhere, my tablet or my Kindle, and out and about. And I go, and I made my straps like a tad bit longer than most of the ones that you buy, because I got weight. My arms are thicker, and when I wear jackets, it's just it never fits right. But yeah, so that's my very last, this was my very last project. And if it works out how I think it is, this is literally the last thing that I made as far as sewing for 2023. So yeah, I'm loving it. I love the pocket. Just put some pens, you know, little things in the front. I just love the pocket. This was different. None of my tote bag that I've made had pockets in the front, so I'm glad I was able to do something different with it, and just to see in the future. The only thing I might do, but I was trying not to lose the pattern, is next time I'll make the pockets a little deeper, but I didn't want to lose the pattern, so I decided to just have it short where it's just gonna fit, you know, just some pencil, some pen, little things like that in the front. Yeah. So that's it, guys, and I am so thrilled to be able to complete 10 projects in December, the most I've ever. Most of the time I will do 4 for the month, but to do 10 and still have, you know, 11 more days in a month, that says a lot. So I have one more craft item that I'm going to do tomorrow. That was a request. It was a request from I don't remember who this person was, but I will shout them up when I do it. And then, yeah, then we're going to be off into New York land. Yay, bye.